Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Gaytri Persaud. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Here's what's happening today. There have been at least 2 recent incidents of gunmen confronting children in schools in recent days. One at a summer camp in Texas and another at an elementary school in Alabama. In both instances, police responded swiftly, shooting and killing the suspects. It's a big difference to the Uvalde massacre, where law enforcement waited more than an hour before confronting the gunman. Police in Duncanville, Texas, which is near Dallas, said they exchanged gunfire with a man who opened fire at a summer camp on Monday, where 250 children aged 4 to 14 and staff were present. Some were hiding. When the gunman entered the building, police say camp counselors began moving the children to a safe area and locking doors. Police arrived quickly and shot and killed the gunman. No children, staff, or officers were hurt. And last week in Alabama, a man was shot and killed by a school resource officer after police say he tried to enter an elementary school where 34 children were attending a summer literacy camp. Law enforcement said the man was also trying to forcibly enter a patrol vehicle and was killed after an altercation with the officer at the school. Again, these responses are more in line with how police are expected to react to a gunman near children. Unlike in Uvalde, where 19 children and 2 teachers were killed just 3 weeks ago. Prices are skyrocketing right now. Food, gas, housing, everything costs more. Americans are feeling the strain on their wallets, and there doesn't appear to be any financial relief in sight. And every time the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, it's become more expensive to borrow money for credit cards, car loans, and student loan debt. So what can you do to save and protect your money? Well, experts say if you are someone who lives paycheck to paycheck, or you don't have an emergency fund or retirement account, the solution is simple. Stop going out to eat. Stop going on vacation. Stop spending money on non-essential things. And if you can work from home, do it. It will save you a lot of money on gas. Singer Lizzo received so much backlash from the disability community over the lyrics in her new song, Girls. She changed the song. In the song, she used the word spaz to describe herself. And there was a quick response on social media from people with various conditions, including cerebral palsy. Spastic dysplasia is a form of cerebral palsy. And the word spaz is offensive and considered an ableist slur. People were calling it insensitive. And as a result, Lizzo removed the word from her newest single after being called out as an ableist. Lizzo responded on social media saying she did not realize it was a harmful word and she was not intentionally trying to hurt people with it. She said she never wants to promote derogatory language and that as an overweight Black woman in America, she's had many hurtful words used against her. And so she said she's proud to release a new version of the song with a lyric change. Millions of Americans suffer from alopecia areata. It is an autoimmune skin disease where the body attacks hair follicles, often causing hair to fall out in clumps. Alopecia gained national attention earlier this year during the Oscars when actor Will Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock after he made a joke about Smith's wife Jada, who suffers from alopecia. The FDA has now approved the first ever treatment for the disorder. It's called Olumiant. It is a pill taken by mouth once a day, and it treats the entire body, not just a specific bald patch. Side effects include an upper respiratory tract infection, acne, high cholesterol, urinary tract infection, fatigue, yeast infections, anemia, abdominal pain, shingles, and weight gain. The cost of the drug is high, nearly $2,500 for a 3-day supply. But the cost may be less depending on the dosage and insurance coverage. Instagram is rolling out more safety features targeting teens. We already told you about the Take a Break feature. It will remind teens to take time away after they have been scrolling for a long period of time. The other new feature is called the Nudge. It is a notification that will pop up with suggestions for teens who repeatedly look at the same type of content in Instagram's Explore section. The company says the feature will nudge teens away from harmful content and encourage them to explore new topics. Both features are currently being tested in 6 countries, including the US, UK, and Canada, and will be launched later this summer. Coca-Cola just announced a partnership with Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. And now you can get Jack and Coke in a can. It will make its debut in Mexico later this year. Then It will be distributed worldwide. They'll likely be available in U.S. stores sometime in 2023. And if you want to cool off for the summer, how about a pint of Dijon mustard flavored ice cream? I'm not joking. I can't decide if I like it or not, but New York-based Van Lunn Ice Cream released 5 new flavors for the summer, including Grey Poupon with salted pretzels. The other 4 are Summer Peach Crisp, Honey Cornbread with Strawberry Jam, Espresso Fior di Latte Chip, and Campfire S'mores. You can get the Grey Poupon flavor at Walmart for a limited time. Listen, if you try it, let our Sign1 team know. I'd love to know what it tastes like. Whether you're a professional photographer or just enjoy snapping pictures as a hobby, today, Wednesday, is your day to shine. The North American Nature Photography Association, along with millions of photographers and photography lovers across the nation, observe National Photography Day on June 15th. Nature lovers and photographers capture photos of wildlife, landscapes, or both. So clean your smartphone or DSLR lens and capture the natural beauty of the outdoors. In fact, we will close out today's show with a couple of nature photos from one of our Sign1News team members. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a reminder, the Sign1News Saturday virtual show is taking a break for the summer, and we will see you again in the fall. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV.